the woman suddenly discovered that the noble imperial concubine in front of her was actually illiterate. The garrison commander's wife wanted to ask for a piece of calligraphy in public. The noble concubine suddenly looked embarrassed and could only pretend to feel unwell. Li Zhen watched this and felt that things were not that simple. She glanced at the monk beside her, recalling that the imperial concubine often went to the temple to copy scriptures. But the monk shook his head and said he had never seen any scriptures written by her at all. Coupled with her best friend mentioning that the imperial concubine used to be just an embroidery girl and her family was poor when she was a child, she didn't even know which way the gate of the private school opened. Li Zhen understood everything now. It wasn't that the imperial noble consort didn't want to write, but that she simply didn't know how to write. In order to help the imperial noble consort escape this ordeal, she quietly sent a message to the princess. After hearing this, the princess instantly understood, immediately smiled and proposed to everyone. Why not let the imperial concubine paint, and she would write on her behalf? Since the princess had spoken, the commander's wife didn't press further. The imperial concubine's tightly furrowed brows finally smoothed out. The mother and daughter, one painting, the other writing calligraphy, only then smoothed over this awkwardness. But as soon as the banquet ended, not only did Li Zhen not receive a reward, instead, she was called before the cold princess to be questioned. Was it you who privately had the nanny deliver the painting to this princess? Li Zhen was so frightened that he knelt on the ground on the spot, repeatedly explaining that he only thought of the idea of drawing because he saw Her Highness in trouble. Fortunately, the monk on the side quickly came out to smooth things over. Only then did the princess not investigate further, simply warning her to watch her mouth. Li Zhen broke out in a cold sweat, thinking that this little life of hers was saved, but she did not know, at this moment, an even greater danger was approaching her.